Hi, heathens! I am so excited. If you can't tell, you are just rocking all over the place, aren't you? Let's see if that's better. I have already my November... Why was I looking at my watch for the year? November 2020 Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. I'm so excited because it's like still very, very, very beginning of November and it's already here. So without further ado, we're going to get on in. If you do not know, Ipsy Glam Bag Plus is a monthly beauty makeup subscription. $25. You get 5 full-size beauty items. 2 they select for you, and then you have the option to select your remaining 3, which is what I do. If not, they select your remaining 3. So I do know everything that is supposed to be in here. And without further ado, we're going to put everything on. I have a pretty clear face. I do still have some mascara on. Spoiler, there is a mascara in here, but because I have so many open mascaras, we are not going to be trying that in today's video, but I will still show it to you. And if there's a card in here, go over pricing. And there's something a little different about that mascara that I'm going to show you too. So, without further ado, let's get on in. So, inside, we have the Ipsy bag kind of wide open in here. And, okay, nothing is on the outside. So, this is this month's Glam Bag Plus actual drawstring bag. Super cute, super fall. There's like a little feather of stuff on mine. It's got the little Ipsy logo over here. And then it just has this cute, like, triad of fall colors. So, let's get on in. So, first up, let's see if we have a card. We do. So, this month's theme is Be Present. #blessed. This month, take a moment to notice the beauty that surrounds you. When you focus on the little things, the first swipe of a new lipstick, a DIY mani, video chatting with an old friend, you'll find you're rich in reasons to be thankful. DIY mani makes me giggle because I do my nails by myself. I don't know how well this is going to show up on this footage because it looks super green right here. But this is one of the hollow tacos. It does not have prices in here, but when I made the bag, I believe it said my choices, it was worth like $119, $120. So, let's get on in. So, first item in here, okay, conveniently enough, this is the one item I know I'm not going to be using this video. It is the Trestique Good Vibes Mascara Curler Plus Lash Enhancing Mascara. It is in the shade Icelandic Black Lacquer. How fancy. So, if I can get in here without completely destroying the box, this is what the actual tube looks like. It's pretty hefty. Like, that's a thick mascara. So even next to my ColourPop BFF, like, this is just large. So you've got, this is what's interesting. It says flip down to curl, and you've got an actual like mini eyelash curler up here on your mascara. So you can just one-stop shop your eyelashes. So I thought that was really cool. I've heard that it's just like, it's an average mascara, but since you have the eyelash curler mixed in, I feel like that would be a great on-the-go mascara. So, we have, let's pull everything out, because I know somewhere in here, there it is. Somewhere in here is one of my add-ons, which is like a super mini. I'm like 90% sure this was a $3 add-on. And then I believe as was this. Yeah, that sounds right. So I don't know if this was necessarily worth $3. I mean, I guess size comparison wise it is, but use wise, is it gonna be? I don't know. And it's a mini Tarte Shape Tape. Tarte, yeah. I got mine in the shade 12 in Fair Neutral. So we're gonna gently put this under my eyes and try not to use too much to see if it was even a good shade match. Like, look at how small this is. Little baby doe foot. This is like a lipstick doe foot, definitely not a Tarte Shape Tape doe foot. It barely picks up enough on the doe foot to even use as concealer. The shade looks pretty decent. I'm going to take a dry sponge. This is usually the one I've been using for concealer the days that I've worn concealer. And I just tap it in with this and then go back in with my finger for any little remaining areas. So while I'm blending this on, Ipsy, if you do not know, has purchased BoxyCharm. So I'm wondering what that means for future boxes. Excuse me, because it said, the article that I was looking at said that they will remain separate companies, but are going to be coming out with their own, like, I think it's supposed to be like Ipsy and BoxyCharm, where it's going to be a, this kind of smeared my mascara, or has it been like that the whole time and nobody told me? No, I'm just kidding. They're coming out with their own skincare, like, subscription called, I think, Refreshments. So I think we're going to start seeing less skincare included in Ipsy and BoxyCharm, if they're going to try to focus on that. But they said that Ipsy and BoxyCharm are going to remain totally separate as far as the subscriptions go. But we'll see if that's just for now or if that's, you know, permanently. So the next thing that I need to go into is what I believe was my other add-on, and it is by the Beauty Crop. It is the Stuck On You Eye Primer, and it's like one of the little pots. It says, the soft and creamy eye primer makes your eyeshadow go so much further. It locks in color and prevents pigments from creasing, smudging, or fading. Our universal eye primer is buildable and slightly tinted, so eyeshadow pigment really pops and is held in place throughout the day. Enriched with pomegranate seed and grapeseed oil, our formula keeps lids, why can't I talk? Lids smooth and moisturized. So, I would be lying if I said that that statement didn't concern me a small bit, because I don't necessarily know that my lids personally need moisture throughout the day, because they're kind of oily, and eyeshadows tend to crease pretty quickly. But this is what the super cute little pot looks like. You got a little label on the bottom. And then it just looks like, you know, a potted eye primer. So I know sometimes people use brushes. I'm going to start with my finger. And we're just going to put that on the lids. Because, I don't know if you guessed it or not, but spoiler alert, there's a palette in here. So, there's a palette and another eye product. So, we're going to have our work cut out for us. And we're going to give everything a go. See what we're working with. I do like that it is very lightly tinted. Like, I can definitely see it. My eyelids are a little red. I don't want to say raw or irritated. They're just a little red because I did have on makeup before filming. So I took the eye makeup off. So one of the eye products is this. It is by Item Beauty, which when I was reading the Ipsy and BoxyCharm article, it sounded like this might be an Ipsy brand. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. But this is the Lid Glaze Hydrating Jelly Eyeshadow. Play in your lids. Play up your lids with this Longwear Bouncy Liquid Eye Color. Fresh tip. Oh my god, I can't read because of the way that the writing is on this. Let me open this and get the package out, or the item out of the package, and maybe I can read it better. Okay. Fresh tip, swipe pigment on eyelids or dab onto high points of your face and décolleté for a lit glow. Build and blend for desired effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this by itself on one eye first, and then use the palette on the other eye, and then see if I can blend some of the shadows from the palette around this. Hope that makes sense. So this is what it looks like, and I picked mine in the shade Lunar Drop. I don't know if you can see that on the back. We have, ooh, a very interesting doe foot. You can tell that it's not covered in pigment yet. So we're gonna just put this straight on the lid. Ooh, yeah, that's shiny. And then I'm gonna take my finger and spread it out a little bit. That's just really pretty. It's not like a super metallic buildup, but it's got a nice sheen. A little bit left on my finger. We'll see how that starts to dry down. It feels a little weird. Like not stingy or burny, but not fully comfortable. So while that sits a second, we're going to go into the eyeshadow palette, which is by Complex Culture. I thought they just made brushes. It is the full-time eyeshadow palette. I love their packaging. It says that on the back, this palette is ideal for light to medium skin tones. So I'm wondering if they have another palette that's better for medium to deep or deep to dark. Ooh. Sleek. This is what it looks like. And it looks like it's broken down. It's got Workwear, Beige Taupe Champagne, Brunch, Tawny Caramel Copper, Night Out, Rose Mauve, Lavender Metal is what it says on the back. Okay, it's got a very nice little card in here that shows a step 1, step 2, step 3. And I guess has some of their brushes on it. And this is what the inside of the palette looks like. We're going to do some quick little swatches. It looks like we have all of the ones. Oh, okay. So it goes up and down. So this is your workwear, your brunch, and your night out. So you've got 2 mattes and a shimmer per. So we're going to try Tawny, Taupe, Copper, and Lavender Metal. Those are the ones that I've swatched. Tawny, Taupe, Copper, Lavender. Ooh, Lavender Metal. They look nice. They're not overwhelming, but they're pretty. So I guess that's where the step 1, step 2, step 3, you've got a crease, a darkening, and then a shimmer. So let's take a brush. I'm gonna take my little wipe and make sure the brush is mostly cleaned off, though it is stained, but it is clean. And we're gonna go into brunch because that's the neutral look. I mean, workwear and brunch are kind of neutral, but I feel like I've done like a lot of pinky purple looks recently. So we're gonna do it like they suggest, where I'm gonna take Tawny first, and we're going to, do they say all over shadow and then easy crease definition. So this is gonna go all over. Oh, wrong eye. Yeah, the shimmer in that isn't quite as bright. Not that it dulled down, but I almost went onto the, wow, this is way more pigmented than I anticipated, honestly. I don't know if I got too much or if I just completely underestimated that shade. That's that top middle shade. That's stunning though. That's a shade I would easily throw on and just be done if I wanted a one and done look. Alright, so now I'm going to dip into Caramel, same brush, which is the one right under it, for the brunch look. And we're just going to deepen the crease. So I'm going to take that along the outer edge first. And then up into the crease. Those blended together beautifully, if I do say so myself. And then I always use my finger for the shimmer. Haven't found a brush method that I like, or a palette I like a brush method with. So I'm going to take Copper back on my finger, and we're going to put that on the lid for shimmer. Wow, easy peasy, super nice. I just tapped in a little bit more just to bring it over. That's so nice. Kind of underestimated it with the swatches, but execution, it's there. All right, I'm going to take a different fluffy brush and try to enhance around this liquid shadow. I'm going to tap into Beige, which is the top one on the workwear side, the all over shade, and I'm going to bring that on my crease around this just a bit, and then tap into Taupe, which is the crease definition shade, and we're going to do just that and define the crease. And then what I'm going to do is, instead of tapping into this shimmer, yeah, those shades are just a little lighter, so I get why those are the workwear. But instead of tapping into that shimmer, I'm going to go back over here to the Item Beauty, what do they call it? Lid Glaze. I'm going to take a little bit more and just use the applicator to put it on, and then I'm just going to use my finger to kind of blend it out a little. I guess my fingers, because that finger isn't wanting to go into my crease very well, or into my inner corner very well. It's pretty, but it looks a little strange. I mean, it's pretty. Am I blown away? Nah. I'm really picky with liquid eyeshadows. For anyone who didn't watch my e.l.f. video, their liquid eyeshadows I was kind of meh about as well. Okay, so we've done that. Now we have a highlighter. This is the Touch Flesh Highlighting Balm in the shade 110 Pinky. I feel like I have one of these somewhere, and I couldn't find it. Like, after I picked it, I was like, I think I have one of these. No idea where it is if I do. So if I do, now I have two. Gorgeous. I love the color. So we're just taking my finger, which has been cleaned. I'm going to swipe it down the side of my hand. I mean, it's alright. I like the color. It feels like it could lean a little oily if I'm not careful, but like it's got that almost, ooh, it's pretty though. It's got that almost sticky texture. It's a little dark. I don't know if you can tell, but like, all right, so this side is without, and then like from the side, it's really, really pretty, and it picks up the light, but then from the front, I don't know if it picks up on camera, but you can definitely see like where it is. What is happening? I'm like depositing black specks all over myself. I mean, I definitely feel like it's usable, especially on a no foundation or no makeup day. Get all these swatches off my hand. And then last but not least, we have another Complex Culture item, which is a Deal Closer Tinted Lip Cream. And I got mine in the shade Mauve Nude. So we're going to tear a box. Okay. This has a very interesting shape. But it looks luxurious. But there's no like writing anywhere on the packaging. You've got the little Complex Culture symbol and the little label on the bottom. I feel like this would look really good on like a vanity. Ooh. It's a little curved. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but it's got like one of those nice rounded bottoms. Doesn't have a smell, which is really interesting to me, but let's see what it looks like. Ooh, just a soft kiss of color. You can kind of tell from top lip to bottom lip. Oops. Like, can you see it built up down there? Well, that's so nice. It's very, very subtle. Like, this is definitely not a full lipstick. What does it call itself? A lip cream? Yeah, that sounds about right. It says it's a 6-in-1 lip tint that provides sheer buildable coverage while pampering your lips with creamy hydration and smoothing benefits. It does feel really soft. So, that is my November 2020. Let's give you a close look of everything. November 2020 Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. Let me know your thoughts down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to see more of my content. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!